He wasn't poor, he just lived like someone who refused to look at the truth. Every month he earned enough to live comfortably, but by the 20th, his account was almost empty. Not because life was expensive, but because he never really knew where his money went. He avoided opening his banking app, ignored small purchases, and kept telling himself he would fix it next month. Next month never came. Then one afternoon, his card declined at a gas station. Nothing dramatic, just fuel, but there were cars behind him and people watching. He laughed it off, paid another way, and drove home in silence. That night, he sat on his bed, opened every account, and finally looked at the full picture. Savings, almost nothing. Debt, more than he expected. Spending, completely out of control. For a moment, he wanted to close everything and go back to pretending, but instead, he grabbed a notebook and wrote every number down. It hurt, but something surprising happened. The fear started to disappear, because the problem finally had a shape. He didn't promise himself that he'd become rich. He promised he would stop lying to himself. He canceled subscriptions he didn't need, set a weekly spending limit, and stopped buying things just to feel better for a few minutes. Every Sunday, he spent 15 minutes checking his numbers, adjusting, and planning the next week. Nothing extreme, nothing glamorous, just consistency. Slowly, the anxiety faded. 3 months later, he had his first small savings buffer. 6 months later, his debt was shrinking and he could open his bank account without that tight feeling in his chest. His income hadn't changed, but his behavior had, and that changed everything. Most people don't stay broke because they don't earn enough. They stay broke because they avoid reality long enough for chaos to grow. The moment you face your numbers is the moment you take control, and that's where a new financial life begins.